Yo, this is a review for LeapFrog. He's a Diamond 3. Um, First off, you got like a really, I don't know, I wouldn't say distracting car, but there's definitely a lot of things going on. I don't know if that might be distracting for you. Um, Personally, don't really like the Merc. Even though it has an octane hitbox, the way it kind of like turns in the air feels a bit wonky. Um, Camera settings, pretty bad. Um, as you can see, you can barely see your car at the moment. Like it's really, really, really high up in the air. So that's really. I would definitely recommend some other settings, which I'll give after. That's fun. That's a nice play. Do you see how awkward it feels because you're playing with like with really weird settings? Oh, that's a bad kickoff. Make sure not to use all these back and forth motions. Every time you brake and accelerate after, you lose a lot of momentum. So make sure to keep using momentum, and when you turn, don't like reverse and accelerate. Make sure like to actually turn using the power slide and stuff. Yep, nice go. But yeah, everything you do feels like really awkward because of the settings. You should know that this ball is going to go wide. When I saw this shot, from this touch, I already knew that that ball was not gonna go in. Um, I guess it's just game sense, but I guess you'll get it after some time. But yeah, I knew this wasn't gonna go in, so I would have never jumped for this in the first place. Um, yeah. I'm pretty surprised the guy even got hit on it. Because usually diamond players tend to miss those a lot. Nice demo. That's a really smart demo there. Ball goes like this. If your teammate was closer, um, would have been a very nice play. And going for the demo is always preferred when rotating backwards. It takes them out of the game so much. What I can see you doing a lot is you jump very fast and then use a lot of boost in mid-air for no real reason. If you jump a bit later, you can probably play a bit faster and more efficient. Yeah. And here I would just 50 this. I mean, I don't know what you could have just beat him if you went for the ball. So make sure to analyze the opponent's threat a bit more. Take a look at the cards and see what they're gonna do. See what is look like, what is looking like, what they're gonna do. If that makes any sense. So if you look at this guy, for example, you can see he's like going backwards, right? So that's car language. I would call it. So if you look at someone else's car, you kind of have this idea in mind, like, okay, is he looking like he's gonna shoot this? Is he looking like he's gonna fake this? You know? And sometimes, I mean, it works a lot of the time because when they're faking, you'll start to notice they're doing like this some weird movement, and it really gives it away that they're faking. That's a really weird touch by the opponent. Pretty close, pretty close. That should be a goal, definitely. The guy on the left's already flipping in the wrong direction. Yeah, I could just take your time there. Definitely learn to utilize space when you're given space. And then there's always the usual shooting accuracy. And I don't know if you usually play the Merc, but if you're like, it's always better to have like one main car. But even though they share the same hitbox, it still definitely feels different. Whenever I play the Octane, I feel very comfortable. When I play any other car, I feel really awkward. And that was a shot for your teammate. You should try to memorize their positioning. So right now this guy is definitely coming behind you, ready for a shot, and you're out here taking the ball. That's also just some playing more stuff. I should be an open goal. Yeah, I don't understand why you don't just take your time for this. When your teammates went for a shot and missed, and you totally like blanked out or something. Definitely learn to learn to utilize space and time when it's given to you. Because you should have scored at least, I think, 3 open goals. You're so far away from the play here. You're chasing for a demo and then I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you need to flip way more on neutral ground. You use so much boost. I think you're on 0 boost a lot. I'll show you after this match. I'll put up some statistics. It feels like you're using a lot. Like, what is this kickoff as well? This is like the kickoff you're doing. You single jump and then boost straight forward and then flip into a direction. It's really weird. I've never seen it before. I'll also send you a kickoff tutorial. So that's kickoff tutorial and camera settings. Look, I don't get this. He used a total of 70 boost, 80 maybe. And what happened? Nothing. You went like backwards a bit or something. There's so much boost you use that goes to waste. That's definitely something you should work on. So more flipping. See, you're boosting, but nothing's happening. When you're on the ground and you want to go backwards, for example, you want to flip more, because flipping increases the momentum by a lot. Okay, let's have a look at your stats. Boost first and foremost. So let's see. So the opponent team had like no boost the whole game. Which is good here. As you can see, you can compare your boost per minute with your teammates' boost per minute. Do you see how much more you've boosted? 200, and boosting 200 more per minute isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's usually pretty good. But I notice you not really utilizing your boost a lot. Here you can see you went without boost for 35 seconds, which is also really bad. Not to mention your opponent had 63, which is like immense. But yeah, 35 seconds with no boost is pretty bad. As you can see, let's see. Okay, 22 big pads, 27 small pads. Probably should steal more pads. I definitely collect more small pets and steal more in general. I think games around my rating have like 60 to 80 small pets per game. Um, Pretty funny. Apparently, we're on that side for. That's pretty interesting. For some reason, you only picked up boost around this side, and your teammate didn't either on that side. That's so interesting. It's really weird. Um, but yeah, definitely try to work more on your boost efficiency. Um, when you're on neutral ground, you're not really risking anything. Make sure to flip more to build your momentum. Don't do those backwards forwards motions to kill your momentum. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching and good luck.